Everyone quiet up. The ISA worked hard for this. We've been able to locate a facility being used to manufacture chemical weapons by the combatants we encountered in Somalia, which we've now been informed are a large terror group called the Hand of the Jinn. The facility is just a few miles away from the Croatian coast. It's been taken over by the Jinn and they have replaced the workforce and guards within the compound. Your objective for the day is to make a fast infiltration into the valley via helo, move on the compound, plant a supplied 25-pound bound C4 charge on an appropriate weak point, arm it, and get clear of the AO. Additional considerations to take into account. The chemicals here are extremely volatile, so even though we have a comparatively small payload, the explosion will be extremely large. Get good clearance from the explosives once they're armed. The enemy forces are a combination of private contractors who are working alongside the Jinn and the Central Jinn Militia, running a good mix of Western and Eastern gear. Consider them volatile and prone to jump to violence once you're spotted. Maintaining a low profile is optional, but the ISA has suggested it as your best chance of closing distance to the compound. The terrain will also play to your advantage. If you choose to do so, you can observe from the hills which surround the compound from every angle trees that effectively block sightlines, decide on a plan of attack, and make observations on the enemy force. Your team will make insertion at 1300 from the south, with an aimed egress time of 1350. At this time, a Black Hawk will ingress on a position that they view as the least risky, picking you up and returning to the carrier field, from which you'll be shipped back to Rammstein for further debrief. As mentioned before, non-combatants are not a consideration as the Jinn have replaced the workers within the compound. They are all armed and dangerous. Prepare to take contact from the workers. I'll be watching from the ISR drone overhead. Keep your wits about you. Good luck.
Clock is ticking. Let's make this count.
we'll see you guys later.
Get back to work, testers.
Hey, Samantha, don't take the red pill.
Adios, turd nuggets.